Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. We are going to try to cover again the mid-month. I am super sorry that there was no sound on that, but I can tell you that right now Sekhmet showed up for your readings. So I expect this to be powerful, and maybe there was more than just Mercury retrograde at play there. We are going to be talking about your heart chakra all over the place. You have two major green cards that came out. So we have Malachite. Malachite is about repetitive patterns. It is about healing the chakra of the heart by noticing and paying attention to your repetitive patterns. And you have Green Aventurine, which is new opportunities. Lots of new opportunities coming your way over the next 2 weeks. I do little mini readings over on Facebook, and both of these stones showed up for a couple of days this week. So you might want to go check those out. That's Moonlit Waters on Facebook. But let's go ahead and get into what is going on with you for the next couple of weeks. This is some pretty intense energy here in the heart chakra. It feels like as you recognize the repetitive patterns, you can use that full moon that's coming up to release and let go and create new space and new opportunities. And so I think what it is the repetitive patterns of, so we attract in people that mirror us. And Sekhmet's saying that when you notice that you keep having the same relationship, different person, that what it is that there's something inside of you that still needs to be healed. And so if you can notice what that pattern is, you can find the healing, and then that's when the doorway to new opportunities for better relationships show up. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, you have 3 outcome cards. Sekhmet obviously has something to say here. So, overall energy, you have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, right? That is new beginnings. That is you taking control. That is you waving your magic wand to see what happens. Let's get into the cards and see what all is going on here. This I'm going to put the bonus cards to the side here. And so, in the key to the situation, okay, you have the Ace of Wands and you have the 3 of Wands. And again, it's the same thing. It is creating the magic. It is creating your own magic. You are the creator. You are the manifester of your own world, and what you focus on is what you're going to manifest and what you're going to create. You have another ace that showed up here. So, oh my gosh. Ace. You have 3 aces. You have 3 aces. Oh, this is in, oh, wow. Oh, this is so fascinating. Okay, this is cool. I have no idea. I don't remember your last reading because I literally recorded it. I work a lot, and I was trying to sneak it in, and I must not have attached firmly enough the microphone. So in the recent past, you have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is about trying to figure something out. Trying to figure out, what do I need? Because look at her. She's standing there. She's got some weapons in her hand. I want you to notice, though, she's standing in front of a library. So is it research that you need? Is it ideas that you need? Were you trying to find the right words? I mean, what are those swords exactly? Because the Ace of Swords here is the doubt seems to be about whether or not you selected the right one. Did I get the right one? I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I have the right one. I don't know if I have the right one. And the obstacle has been, again, the books and the sword, the Page of Swords. Did I pick the right one? And so I feel like you're trying to decide, did you make the right decision? Did you follow the correct path? Are you going in the direction that you thought that was correct for you? And I think that you thought that you did. I think you were trying to do things, by following logic as opposed to following your heart space, maybe. And a lot of times major decisions, it's the heart, right? You're the lion. No wonder we had 2 heart chakras showing up here. You're the body part that Leo represents is the heart. And you have that big, brave heart, but you also have the big, majestic heart. And sometimes it's about allowing your heart to lead. It is about allowing your heart to lead. And so if you are, if you're like, we're trying to outsmart yourself by thinking things through logically and it didn't go quite as planned, then it could be that you overrode your own intuition. It could have been that. So you are trying to manifest here this Ten of Pentacles in the area of the area of your life that you're working to transform, or how do you transform the situation, is the Ten of Pentacles. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, there's a couple of things as in this position that it makes me think of. One is that you are surrounded by loved ones that have your back. You have more going on than you recognize, and sometimes it's a matter of appreciating what you already have to recognize how much you have. For some of you, you are working toward, you're building this family and this thing, this Ten of Pentacles, and you're still trying to manifest that for yourself. Because here in the area of the action to take, we have the Seven of Pentacles. But the Seven of Pentacles, look, there's lots of low-hanging fruit. She's harvesting it. She's harvesting it. It's interesting that a book shows up there again. So she's got the book closed, and she is very grounded in paying attention to what's right in front of her and determining what is of value and what is not, what is ready to harvest and what is not. The grapes that she has, they're still attached to the tree, which is not how grapes grow. But some of them are green and some of them are red, and I think she's trying to decide, are they going to manifest? Are they going to manifest? And so I think you're wondering if you can manifest this Ten of Pentacles situation here. So we have here the in the area of where you go from here, you select something that you really focus on. So I think it's about a decision-making process, because we have three aces, and aces are always new beginnings. What am I going to try to manifest and create? But again, there's lots of books. It's interesting that in the wands, there's all those books there. And so it's about research. It is definitely about research that you've been doing. And I think you've been trying to outthink yourself. Instead of just going for what you want, it almost feels like you were like trying to put it all on paper with a pros and cons list and trying to decide what was pros and what was con. And I cannot tell if this is business or if this is or if it's a relationship. It's really, I can't tell from these cards. We'll get some clarifiers on that. But what I'm seeing here, though, is in the future, you're sitting here looking at 3 lost opportunities, and you're totally missing what looks to like the Page of Cups walking through the door, bringing you the next opportunity. And so I want to caution you to look up and see what else there is. And see the little kitty cat? This is your energy, right? The cat. The cat is totally focused on the fish, and the fish represent abundance. That cat is focused on what it wants, and that cat is more likely to get those fish than this guy is to get what he wants, because he's not looking. So take a look around, and what is it that you really want to manifest? And right next to those fish, again, there's a dagger. There's a lot of energy of overthinking things going on here. So focus on what it is that you want, but it's in the area of thoughts. And I think it is, if you focus on what you want in the heart space as opposed to what's in the financial realm, what makes sense on paper, what is the thought, but instead go for the opportunity that your heart is calling you for, then you find justice. Because here the outcome is justice. And I know Sekhmet sent me a couple of additional cards. So this is the conscious and the subconscious working together to balance things, but justice is blind. Yeah, she has a book in her lap, but she's not reading it. She's listening to her heart to figure out which is the way to go. And both cards that clarified it are 2s. And one of them is the 2 of Swords, but look, she's blindfolded and throwing her swords at a target. If she's listening to her heart, she's going to know what to do. Here, for once, there's no swords. There's just the magic wand. There is the gecko, the taking action, transforming a situation by taking action. There's the stars and the clarity, and there's the focus on completing a cycle in order to bring something new in the two here. What kind of a world are you trying to create, to manifest? Wow. All right, let's clarify this and see what we get. And you notice this world here, it's green and it's blue. That's throat chakra and heart chakra energy. But water is the blue on there, and that's emotional energy. And I really feel like there is a lot of need for you to reconnect with your inner self and to know where it is that you are going. Okay. So, wow. So, change is happening. So this Seven of Pentacles, you're waiting to see when things are coming in. You might be feeling a little impatient, but there is a change in the wind. And in the meantime, chop wood, carry water. In the meantime, do the day-to-day activities. Allow the time to pass. You can't rush the harvest, is what they're saying. Is there's somebody else here? It feels like Isis and Hathor are both here with Sekhmet. This is a very powerful reading. You know, Leo, we did the 8-8 gateway. Oh, okay, that's why everybody's here. I know why everybody's here. Like, there's so much in this room. Okay, so on August 8th, there was a new moon in your sign, and it's the 8-8 gateway. And that gateway opened up a bridge to the 10-10 gateway, which, as I'm recording this today, it is the 10th of October. And so that bridge, and Sekhmet showed up. I did a meditation for that, and she was all over that meditation. And so that's why they're here. So they want you to focus on being happy. We have happy, happy, and there's a keyhole there. So the key to the situation is what makes you happy. And you're going to have to allow time for things to develop, but you also need to make a choice. But the choice should be made with your heart. And if you do, you can regenerate a situation. And that situation could be just that your heart opens up and new opportunities come in that make you feel joy-filled again. Look up and see what there is there. They're definitely, so the 10-10 gateway. The 10-10 gateway is an opportunity to step forward. You have to decide. That's why all these twos are here. You have to make the choice. You have to decide. Do I want to stay in the old energy? And you can totally do that if you think that that's where things are okay for you and you're working out there. But if you are looking to make a change, you have to take action, and that's this chop wood, carry water. You have to start taking some kind of a daily action in order to allow the change in the wind to occur. It's not going to happen overnight. It is a long journey with obstacles that will need to be overcome, but you've got powerful energy here. You have your spirit guide team. You have so many spirit guides showing up here right now. The room is busy. The room is busy. There's a lot here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is time to take action. You need to make a choice. They're staying with the heart. What do you really want to do? What would make your heart happy? You have taken action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. You're going to have to take that leap of faith, but expect miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Those are beautiful cards. There's so much opportunity here. I think this is a regeneration of you and of your soul, not of a situation, not of a relationship. It could be that, but it feels more like this is you coming alive again. This is you. So this volcano erupted, and everything around there is this hot molten lava, and yet somehow this tree has managed to fight its way through, and it's starting to have new growth. So I feel like you are tested in fire. I feel like things were really difficult, and but the challenge here is, will you take the action? The Ace of Wands says, are you going to take the action? And if you're still here in this energy of trying to decide, at the end of the month, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think if you do, you may miss the opportunity. This is not set in stone. This is the future, and you can change it. So the question is, are you going to? So Mercury goes direct on, I think, the 18th here in the Eastern time zone of the U.S. So 17th, 18th, depending on where you are. It is your opportunities to prosper everywhere. I think for some of you, this may be financial, and what you maybe you chose a job or career move or something that you thought would bring more finances, but it didn't bring more joy. And I think it's time to be looking at that. So opportunities to prosper are everywhere. There's logical, discerning, flexible, financial, psychological, creative, communicative, social, brilliant, quick, evaluative, technical, and inventive. This is actually the energy of Mercury in Virgo, and that is your second house of finance. So I think for some of you, there may have been some kind of an idea, a business that was, COVID screwed up a lot of things, and maybe it's taken a little while for it to start working again, and maybe you've been trying to figure out what are the best steps, how can I salvage this, am I making the right choices, am I making the right decisions, because nothing seems to be happening, it seems to be taking a long time. Look around, because there's more opportunities available to you. There are opportunities to prosper everywhere, and it's coming in the door, but you got to look up. Instead of focusing on the loss, start focusing on the opportunities, and does it make your heart sing? So if you can focus on the potential, but listen to your heart to see where the potentials are, I think then you can actually throw at a dartboard blindfolded, and you'll hit the target, because now you're following your intuition, and now you're following your heart. So this is interesting. I don't believe your last reading was like this at all. And so I think the energy was shifting with that gateway, and that's probably why I didn't even see until today that it was no sound on it. So this looks good. Take action, follow your heart, and regeneration is coming. Expect the miracle. All right, you guys take good care. Gosh, that means that this week your monthly will be out. Is that right? Yeah. Crazy. All right. Lots of information coming at you. That'd be the monthly for November, so you can see what's going on ahead of time. And, of course, come over to Midland Waters and on Facebook. There's daily readings there. I'll talk to you soon.